Hello, everyone. And for those of you who are from that uh, Eastern Asian Indian background, happy Diwali, happy Festival of Lights. And this celebration is a memorial that all of us are lights, and that when our light is ignited, it means we are in clarity and we know our spiritual true self. And meditation is the practice to reinforce that awareness of the self as a spiritual being, a non-physical, immortal, divine, living light. And the body is just the package. And so today the thought was to share some simple steps for those of you who are new to the practice of meditation and are still exploring, or even if you are not new to the practice, you want to deepen or explore some different angles. And just a few simple steps or phases on how you can build up your meditation. So, of course, we're not talking about the physical preparation. It is good to sit in a quiet place, clean space, and be alert, even though body may be relaxed and comfortable. And you can have some soothing light and maybe some soothing, soft instrumental music if you want to. But all of those are just tools, external tools to facilitate a process. But the inner process is what mainly meditation is all about. You want to reinforce that awareness of the self as a living light, a spiritual being that transcends the limitations of matter, that transcends the limitations of the body. And so the first step is you shift your attention away from the external and you focus it inwardly on the inner being, the being who has thoughts and feelings, the being who has awareness and holds a vision, the being who has a certain attitude, and the one who is the life conscious force. Body is just an instrument. So you become aware that there is this experiencer who is different from the body, a separate being, although invisible. That is like the conscious, focused step, shifting your thoughts and your attention away from all the mundane things, everyday activities, and just create that as if heightened awareness that the real self, this inner being, is an experiencer who is not visible. The one who is creating thoughts, the one who is using these eyes, the one who is using this mouth to speak, the soul. And there is no rush in these steps. Even if you spend your whole meditation just becoming stable in this awareness, that is already proper meditation. But then you can introduce a certain element, a certain aspect. For example, timelessness. The soul is timeless and weightless and free. So you can introduce a certain topic or theme to expand on and to solidify this awareness of being the soul. Or another aspect is the the parent of the soul, the companion of the soul is the Supreme Soul. And you bring that element in as a specific, special theme for your meditation. And then you concentrate on that. And concentration is helped if you use certain visual images, but not everyone is visual in their thinking, but it helps in the concentration if you use accurate images. It deepens your concentration. But concentration just means all the thoughts in your mind and the images in your mind are just around the theme that you chose to meditate on. And if other thoughts come, you fight with them, but you just say, not now. You're interesting, but I'm not interested at this moment. So you don't fight with those thoughts, but you just let them pass like clouds. They come and go. And then the fourth step is you allow the feelings connected with what you are concentrated to emerge. You know, what often happens is we think fast and we think a lot of thoughts. So you just allow one thought and you hold that thought. And another thought and you hold that thought. And you just allow the feelings connected with those thoughts and with that theme to emerge. And then you just fully experience it. So let's have a meditation together. And so sitting quietly. Allowing my mind to shift away from all the mundane tasks and activities and interactions. Just become quiet. And more turned inwardly. Becoming aware that there is the inner being who is operating this body. And we can use the image of light, tiny star, living light. A being who is imperishable. A being who is free. We just aim to come to this full awareness that there are these two dimensions. The dimension of matter and the physical world, and of sound and movement and bodies. And the inner being. Spiritual being. Timeless and still. Soul. Like a car, the body, and the driver, the soul. And the soul separate from the body, using the body, but is a separate entity, a living being. Who belongs to another dimension. A being of silence, of stillness, with higher divine potential, child of the Supreme. And we just take a moment to familiarize the mind with this awareness. Self as a living, pure light. And then we choose to, as if zoom in, focus a bit more on this idea of imperishable, eternal, and try and wrap our mind around this. Soul is eternal, no beginning, no end. Immortal and timeless. Situations may come and go, and this body also changes all the time, and at some stage it will not be there. But the real self, I, the soul, am timeless, eternal, free. And just hold these thoughts and allow the feelings of freedom, lightness and weightlessness and timelessness to inundate the mind. Pure, peaceful, content. And as we choose to come to the end of this meditation, we know we can return to this practice anytime. But also remember that we are spiritual beings, even though we go to everyday activities during everyday life. Have a good day and be a living light.